All right. Hello, everyone. So, sorry for not having a show this morning. Had to do work. I could have told you before. I don't know. Oh, because I didn't know until the last minute that I would have this meeting. So it was the last meeting, Sunday morning meeting. So yeah, and it went on and on and on. So I never knew when it was going to end. Hence why we didn't have a morning show. And tonight I was gonna have a date, but I decided to cancel. I don't think I want to go on dates anymore because I'm happy at home with my beautiful owner. So that's good enough. I mean, it's more than good enough. It's perfect. So let's see if we got audio. Yeah, audio sounds good. There's no one here. I'm all alone. All alone. Let me go to Discord. So I just want to mention it doesn't matter if anyone is here or not. Obviously, it's a little bit more fun if people are watching, but I have evolved so much by debating. I understand so much. I have so much insight that I don't see how I would ever gain this insight other than by debating people. The latest insight I got was that any claim that is unscientific, the, I don't need to attack it. If someone makes a claim that they claim is unscientific, then there's nothing left for me to say. If it's unscientific, then it's not disprovable and it doesn't come to explain any natural phenomenon and or uh, it tries to explain but fails to explain a natural phenomenon. I mean, or and it is not as good as some other competing scientific theory. Hence, it's unscientific because scientific means by Occam's razor, it means the simplest explanation. So if there is a simpler explanation, simpler scientific theory, then the worse scientific theory is defined as unscientific because right, flat Earth is unscientific because there is a better theory to explain Earth, which is ball Earth. So or astrology is unscientific because there is a better way to explain, I guess, human events other than using astrology. Astrology is therefore unscientific. Anyway, so that's the way it is. And that's the way it is. Okay, we're back down to 99 subscribers. We're bleeding subscribers. That is horrible. All right, let's go find someone to debate us on anything. Let me just copy my link to my debate topics. Let's go to Discord. So, okay, there's a small channel here. I think we debated someone before. Let's try this one first. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, hi Taryn. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm just trying to fix an error in Unreal Engine. I think it's working.
That's good.
Just wait for
Do you want
it
to
to log in.
debate something or do you not want to debate something? Or do you
It
want to
depends.
not debate
It
something?
depends if something is worth debating. But I don't just
If
debate
it's
for no reason.
No, I have my list of debates. I mean, a list of debate topics. We can go through the list.
Are you the guy with the electric? Are you the guy with the electric collar?
Yes, yes, that's me. The shock.
No, well, you're arguing in bad faith. You're asking questions over and over, refusing to let me answer.
I'm sorry if that's how you feel.
No, it's not. Had nothing to do with feelings. Nothing to do with feelings.
Wait. So, are you denying that that's how you feel? I don't understand. What do you
That's
mean?
right. I deny. That's how I feel. It's if I mention the number one is not a feeling, is it?
In my opinion, everything is just a
Event,
feeling.
events and facts have nothing to do with feelings.
In my opinion, events and facts are intercepted by your senses, which are
Well,
basically your emotions, so and
opinions
feelings.
are, by their definition, are invalid.
Excuse me.
I don't think you know what opinions are. Opinions, by their definition, are invalid.
Opinions by their definition are invalid. So my opinion, for example, is 1 + 1 = 2. So is that opinion invalid?
You don't seem to know what an opinion is.
Go ahead, enlighten me.
An opinion is a personal bias and belief, not based on facts or evidence, but on personal whim and impulse. It is in contradiction to reason.
But I mean, like I believe 1 + 1 = 2, which I admit is unbiased, right? My experience, my biased experience, has convinced me that 1 + 1. Excuse me.
I can't read this. I've got a problem and error.
So do you want to? So okay, you continue working, and we'll debate some other time.
No, my computer's freezing up. That's the problem.
I see.
And I think it just loaded. That's all right. I'm fine. Opinions are biased personal preferences at their rejection of reason and logic and facts and evidence, rather than that to base a belief or even a claim, a position
I'm losing
that is
you.
based on shallow impulse at the expense of reason, logic, facts, and evidence.
1 second. So at my whim, it's my belief, without delving too deep into it, it's my whimsical belief that in general 1 + 1 = 2. No?
Okay. Well, I believe that 1 + 1 = 2 in most situations,
Fine.
and it has nothing to do with impulse or whim.
Well, my impulse
It
is
is
to
based
say,
on reason, logic, facts, and evidence.
right, but reason and logic are the same, right?
Not exactly the same, but strongly related.
Not exactly the same.
Logic
Okay.
is very basic. Reason is a capacity to use the logic is like basic Lego pieces. Reason is a construction of something out of those Lego pieces.
Right, but I mean, logic, and we use logic and reason interchangeably usually, right? I mean, it just means.
No. Again, the problem is you don't know what words mean.
I mean, that's ad hominem. So you can claim.
No, that's not an ad hominem. Again, you don't know what ad hominem means either. You don't know what any of these terms mean. You're using all these words and terms you don't understand. You're misusing terms and just making up inventions at a whim. Because you're inventing definitions at a whim. We might as well be speaking different languages.
And anytime you reference your debate partner, you are committing an ad hominem logical fallacy.
No, okay, conversation's over. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was...
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Bye-bye.
I'm leaving. That was interesting. Anyway, Q2, what's up, man?
What's good?
What's good? So, what are you doing here? Welcome aboard. Where have you been?
Not really anywhere too specific. Just been around, been away. I wanted to jump in, and unfortunately I didn't get to test whether the people on Discord would be able to hear me.
No. No, I can hear you, but they can't. So you can join Discord. You can follow me on Discord, and we can travel together through the rooms. But really, it's a. I mean, if you want, you want to, and you want, you can do that. Can you do that? Are you on your phone?
I'm on my phone. I might need like. I think. Well, yeah. Just I'll go on Discord and follow you through Discord. Mostly because I'm on my bike right now and I want to do push to talk. So I might be a little bit like not engaged all the way, but maybe like 30 minutes, 15 minutes I might be fully like off my bike at home, ready to listen.
Listen, the most important thing is that you don't get hurt. I don't want you to, be less than fully concentrated on riding a bike.
Oh yeah. That's why.
Oh, you're cutting out. You said that's why, and you died. I mean, the connection died. Okay. Anyway, I'll continue in search of a debate partner. So let's continue. I mean, that guy, he's obviously very smart, but he's. Oh, you're back, Q2?
Oh, okay, yeah. No, all I was saying was, yeah, I think that's why I like push to talk better because I can listen and then maybe one time like stop somewhere and maybe talk for a little bit or make sure I'm concentrating on stuff. So that's why I'd rather be on Discord. It's gonna be better for me.
Yeah, for sure. Whatever you want.
All right.
So, all right. See you around. I'm waiting for you. Anyway, so let us continue searching for a debate party. So here we have Mr. J. Let's try this guy.
Needs and all this thing from the get-go.
Hello.
But she's still with him.
She should left him go out and listen. That's my point.
I agree. She should leave him, but then she's not. She's still with him.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I'm looking to debate someone. So, is anybody interested in debating anyone like me?
Depends on the topic.
Exactly, depends on the topic.
Yeah, sure. I have a list of topics. I just posted them in the chat for this channel.
Yeah, you're gonna probably have to post it in his VC, my guy, because
VC.
that check.
Yeah, sure. Which VC usually goes with this audio?
This one.
He posted it in this VC.
In which VC? I mean.
No, you did. I don't know. But,
yeah, I posted it in the text of this VC. Is that not good?
No, can you just like type it out what you're debating about? I don't like clicking links.
I cannot.
I
cannot type it
out.
Yeah,
links are wonky.
There's 30 debate topics, 28 debate topics. I mean, maybe the most related one to this channel server is racism is fake. So I'll paste it. I'll copy paste it.
Wait a minute, hold on, pause. What?
You said racism is fake?
Yeah.
You know what?
Hey, hold on. Before we do anything, I see you're pretty new, but I also see you have not gone to choose any roles.
Oh.
That's kind of a requirement here.
Okay.
Can you go to the Get Roles room and select your roles, please?
Can you maybe get roles? Okay, I'm in get roles. Maybe you can help.
Yeah,
me?
here I'll link you straight to the room.
No, I'm
in the side VC. Here's the roles room.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the roles.
Not Luna Dip.
I mean, get roles, but what is this? Down, home? I mean, how do you choose a role?
I ain't gonna hold you, Pimpin'.
You click the emojis underneath the role that applies to you.
Which role? I don't see exactly where the roles are. Here.
Okay, if you click on the link I just posted, the Get Roles room, it'll take you right to the room. If you scroll all the way to the top, you can start with your gender, lady or gentleman.
Oh, wait a minute. Please pick one, lady or gentleman. Gentleman. Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
And then choose your role, single
Look at
or
this people
taken.
coming in. I don't like that.
Single or taken. How can I
Not
say?
you laughing.
How can I say taken?
You ain't shit.
And you click the one on the right.
On the right. Okay.
You ain't
and
shit.
then
I'm very much shit.
Hydra.
The next
DJ
one is if
role.
you want the DJ role, you don't have to click that one.
And
I'm a
then
choke.
and then
on the next one, those are game teams.
I'm
So
a
if
joke
you want
class.
to play
no, I don't play
Uno,
games.
if you play any of those games,
No, I don't play games.
Uno, Spades, Dang,
And then you have
all those.
voice chat. Yeah, or I do voice chat. I'm streaming on YouTube, by the way. Is that okay? I'm live streaming right now. Here, I'll post a link. Is that okay?
I don't guess we care. That's
Okay.
a new one.
Anyway,
Here's
Chi, I'm gonna choke the shit out your ass. Keep on.
Why?
Because I said so.
Beat your ass.
Your decade, that's 70, 80,
I'll
90,
beat your ass.
2000.
I'll leave my
DMs,
handprint on your
Year
ass
you were
cheeks.
born.
Don't play with me.
DMs, yeah,
You ain't
sure.
gonna do shit. You pussy.
Your country,
I am what I eat. Thank you very much.
USA, country
And I love it.
calls, continue.
What you mean?
React here to get YouTube notification. No. React. Yeah, I don't know what that means. React conspiracy theories role and update. Yeah, I'm kind of a conspiracy theorist. Get your karaoke role. No. Yeah, actually, yeah. I love karaoke. I wanted to start doing karaoke.
Hold on, your conspiracy theories?
Let's see. If you see my links, you would say I'm a.
I want to know why when you say racism is fake, though. Go back to that topic.
Yeah. That's
Right.
Okay. So for that, before we start on that debate, I just wanted to get through these roles first. But
Because I'm about to
then,
eat that ass up. No homo.
like legit, we have. Let me make sure it's still there. We made a debate room.
Oh, where is it?
So y'all are welcome to go there and post
We in
your
DC.
topic and debate. Or if you want to do it in DC, you can go to the DC roles generator and create a debate room, and then people can join you there.
First of all,
you can ask in main chat.
No,
But,
I don't want to debate. I just wanted to see like if it's gonna be like, okay, he don't believe that racism don't exist because we are people as whole, and that's it. That's all I wanted to find out.
right. Because
So
number
if
one,
I want to talk about that, I'm gonna let y'all talk about that.
number one, I created this generator, so you know. But anyway,
all right,
dude, I'm just gonna tell you now. You could just leave my presence.
Not leave it, Moses. Shut up. I
Yeah.
just want to know what you mean by that, though. Like, can you explain? Though, shut up.
Yeah, okay, let me explain. Okay, so
I'm
I posted the actual sentence. So the proposition is racism is fake. Racism violates the rationality assumption, hence it cannot be true. So this is actually a mathematical claim, and you need to really understand rationality theory.
Okay, I understand what rationality means. So go ahead.
You understand? No, not the word rationality. There is a branch of mathematics. It's called rationality theory.
Okay.
Or it's also called, I think, choice theory. It's the foundation of microeconomics. So it's the foundation of all of economics.
Yeah.
So it's basically, you basically have to assume rationality if you want to have the science of economics. So if you don't,
sir, okay, that's not answering my question directly. What do you mean racism is fake?
So racism is a mathematical violation of the rationality assumption. So rationality, in one sentence, rationality theory theorizes that all creatures in the universe are rational, or in other words, seek to optimize their well-being. So every creature seeks to optimize its well-being in this universe. That's the rationality assumption. So if you assume rationality, basically you could say that a person who is rational, all he wants is money. He's greedy. He is an admitted egoist, greedy, like that's all he wants. He just wants to enjoy life. He's like a hedonistic guy, girl, whatever.
All right. Do you not know that racism is a form of discriminate goods against others, not just by race? So, like, if you say you're gonna be egoistic, which means you think you're better than somebody because you got more money, that's basically what you're telling me. Rational? No, rational is not that. Rational is thinking of others with the choices you has brought into you, basically. So, like, if it's like I'm gonna be rational about
what the fuck was that? That was so weird.
So basically, if I had to choose whether I have all the money in the world and my people have nothing, or my people have everything in the world and I have nothing, my rational thought would be, okay, everybody else having money in the world because I'm only one person. I'm not gonna take all that money for myself. I don't think rational don't mean in that way. I don't think that at all in that way. I don't take rational in that way.
No. Rationality theory is just
because I'm a conspiracy theorist too, but I'm also a black person, so
Right,
racism does exist within America.
I'm
So
half black, but my dad's black. Now on my birth certificate, it stands black. So I'm gonna put it like this: number one, racism is very real. Number two, if you're a racist in my presence, I'm going to fuck you up. 3, I'm gonna punch you in your mouth. 4, I'm still gonna fuck you up.
that's what is that for? You gonna beat his ass?
Because I just still want to make sure I get my point across. I'm still gonna beat your ass.
No. So a person. Yeah. So once in a while, I'm gonna get zapped. Let me just leave.
What?
His argument wasn't good there. It wasn't even.
It wasn't. But I don't know how you say racism is fake. It's literally out there every day. The shit with Trayvon Martin.
I mean, racism would be fake if people didn't think of others as color, but we all see color. Racism is more like a form of discrimination. That's what it really is. And then he's just doing it by color or wealth. Doesn't matter which way it is.
Yeah, color and wealth. Those are the two things. And then now, black people with their hair braided and shit too as well. Cause I see that's like more of a problem now.
So black people have the hair braids?
Yeah.
But we was originated from it. We did it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know who we stole it from. We never stole it for anybody.
It's more like the white people trying to steal it from us and other cultures.
Well, I think they're imitating us, but it's more like we have really genuine white people who really likes us. So like, you always speak full. Cause I don't mind white people jacking our style. Just don't act like you're better than us without shit on. That's all I'm saying to myself. Where you go, Moses?
I'm right here. I'm right here. Yeah, we can hear you.
Go ahead. Hey, Mr. Slick, I'm not gonna hold you. You don't know any you don't. I realize you don't know like more. Do you know more grammar? Do you know more like English, like more words that make you sound more sophisticated than when you are right now? Because it's just also like you're not. I'm not there. I'm not believing. It's like your argument is not there. It's like you're being lazy while trying to tell me something. You have to make me believe it, but there's nothing to believe if you're just being lazy about explaining the shit.
My brain like cringe and my blood vessel's gonna pop. So you better.
It's not even about that. No, it's really because you're not really explaining to something like you're getting boring to me because like there's no words or your punctuations or your grammar. It's just not there. It's not having me there. Like if you're gonna sell me something, least sound professional at doing so.
I ain't buying.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't buying it because it just doesn't sound like you have all 100% facts or. You just said rationalness is not that though. Rational is based or in accordance with reasons or logic. So they're not gonna act on not an impulse. Okay. Rational choice theory is individuals use their self-interest to make choices that will provide them with the greatest benefit. So basically, any hardworking person in America trying to earn their money and they work hard for it, basically, that's what a lot of people are rational in this country because people work hard for their money and they're successful at it. Okay. Sir, this is not reality. This is not reality.
Oh, you're hurting my brain with this stupid shit.
It's not really reality because everybody's a rational worker every day. You got racist motherfuckers who's also a rational worker. I'm telling you, all the people are rational people. But my thing is, racism is not really all about the money. You can't work in my establishment. Race can actually build like, oh, I think she's different skin color than me. I think she got more power, or maybe I think she's better than me, so I don't want her around. I want to feel superior, basically. So it's like, nah, it's not rational in today's history. So like, I don't believe in that theory because I'm definitely am a conspiracy theorist, and that theory is out the window, being that our people has been supposedly enslaved for 300 years, and also we still see racism to this day. So it's like, yeah, I don't believe that. How can it be fake if it was already invented? Something that a man invented racism. So
how can it be fake if it was already invented? How do you wait? Hold on. How do you ask a question and then circle it back around? Like you said the same race over and over.
And not even that. Like, and I'm gonna need you to understand this: Black people can never be racist.
Never.
They're never gonna be racist.
I'm gonna put it like this. First of all, I'm half black and a Spaniard, and I got some white in me, and I'm Jewish. Top of all, so anything along those lines, especially Jews, as just finally as just you watch what you say, because I will permanently use my words to hurt your mind and your soul.
I'm gonna say we did the white Jews ain't the original Jews. We are the original Hebrews, but
oh God,
that's just my
experience.
So I'm just let it be known right now for anybody. That's what you get, because this shit is just pissing me off.
I just made this.
It's just pissing me off because this shit is just getting dumber and dumber.
But like, no, you're not bothered.
You're not
Like,
bothered.
I wanna respect your questions and like your concerns.
But it just don't.
It's just
not making sense.
Uh,
Let's just keep it real. It's not making sense.
yeah. It's just yeah. So what was your like main question? Like
racism is fake.
Racism.
That's the topic.
Oh. Your owner?
Yeah.
All right. Just hang up. Just
bye.
Hang up.
Get the hell out. Get the fuck out.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Jesus. So this whole time there was no audio? Oh, everybody missed. Wow. Oh my God. All right. There's some comments. Let's go to the comment section. Let's see. So we have a guy named Sackside Vario Solox 111 ship. Slave talk about sex position. My favorite sex position is we have a bunch of sex positions that I really like the most. I used to, obviously I started from missionary, but today it's not my favorite because it's so hard. In missionary, you need really a good body. Like the guy has to do so much work. Maybe for the woman it's a lot of fun, but for the guy it's so much work. Like you have to use your entire body. Basically you're doing plank. You're doing a plank. It's really hard. So it's less fun. So that's a problem. So missionary is not so much fun. My favorite currently is probably spooning, as you spoon. So you make love. Yeah, my owner's doesn't allow me to say to bang. She hates it. I think she said to make love or to have sex. I don't remember. So my favorite is spooning. So the guy is spooning the girl, and someone joined us. Skinny Juan, is that you? Who is that? You text me in the private. Let me know if that's you. So yeah, it's you. Okay, got you. Hey man, what's up?
What's up, Mr. Slave? I didn't think you were gonna be on today, so I came just in time before you end it.
Right. So, I decided not to go on my date. I got dressed. I was ready. Everything was packed. I was ready to go. And then I was thinking, where am I taking this relationship? Because she's at one point, if it goes forward, she's gonna ask me, "Do you live alone?" And she's gonna want to come over, and I can't because my owner lives with me, so it's not gonna work out. A and B, I really want to be at home with my goddess. I love being with her so much. It's awesome. I just love being with her. So I decided to stay with her.
Yeah.
Cause,
So you.
cause listen, cause I was out the whole day. I was out working. I was in a meeting, and I was busy meeting and stuff. And then at one point, I was thinking, I was texting her, and I realized how much I miss her, and I really want to already go home. And yeah, I realized that I really like her. And that's it. So I decided to cancel the date, and that's why we're here. Anyway, thanks for joining. So Sackside Vario Solox 111 is asking Slave talk about sex position. So my favorite is spooning. Definitely, it's the most fun. It really depends. I'll tell you, it really depends on the location of the vaginal cavity of the pussy of the girl. Because some girls, their pussy is more towards the back, some is more towards the bottom, some is more towards the front. So it really depends. So you have to figure out with each girl what is the ultimate position. Now another position that I like is forward facing, side on the side. So the guy lies, let's say, on his left, and the girl is lying on her right, and they're face to face, so they can be kissing and having sex at the same time with the legs like inside each other or something. That's another great position that I enjoy. And another position is front cowgirl. That's really a good position because then the girl she's in control, and she can lean forward and strangle me as we are having sex, which is amazing. So these are my favorite positions. What's your favorite position, Skinny Juan? Do you have one?
Hold on, I'm looking for my headphones. Hold on.
Oh, okay. I'll go to the next question.
Yeah.
So he says, "Who's watching?" Yeah, it's a slow night. I feel, I guess Javier is here. No, we haven't seen Javier in a while. What else? Prince of my kingdom. Sasan, I see you. Oh, this is you. Okay, you're playing with fire. Oh, he's on playing with fire. Okay, so
Because
nice.
Alex is gonna start a stream of the competition between Jake and Lix Pharrell.
Yeah, that sounds really boring. I don't care. So, anyway, let's go back to Discord and continue looking for people to debate.
Oh, hey, Slave, before you start here, I want to answer the question from earlier. I just like to doggy them and cream pie them doggy, and there is something I haven't tried before because I haven't found anyone willing to. What I'd like to do sometime is after I cream pie her doggy, I would like to afterwards take a piss inside her.
Wait, how do you do that? How can you piss inside a girl? I mean, how do you do that? Can you do that? Have you ever done that? That's impossible.
I'd be willing to try it.
No, I don't think you can do that. I think it's a little dangerous, but I don't think you can do it because you need so much pressure. I mean, unless her pussy is loose, but if she has a tight pussy, then I don't think you can do it. So I don't know what to tell you, but good luck. If that's what you enjoy, then you should do it.
Yeah.
Just be careful. Like you could do certain things that could permanently damage your system, you know. So you gotta be really careful.
It's Sackside is Playboy Chris. Because I recognize. I recognize that Instagram name. That's Playboy Chris.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're friends on Instagram. So, okay, let's continue. I'm gonna stay away from the Black Diamonds server because they're a little dangerous. Let's go to On the Level. We had a good time here, but there's no one here now. Let's go to Politics and Religion, and there's no one here now. Let's go to Flat Earth Discord. Wow, there's a whole server for Flat Earth, but there's no one really here except for a live stream. I don't know what that means.
Hold on, I gotta take this call.
Yeah,
I'm gonna mute myself.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, atheism. There's no one on the server. My server. There's no one on my server. Let's see, modern day debate. No, there's no one here. Oh my god. All right, carefree. No one. Echo chamber. No one. Oh, vegan world usually has lots of people. All right, let's try pig.
Maybe some multicultural studies, but I guess I'm just having like pretty frown something in. I'm probably gonna start with like either African or maybe certain Caribbean philosophy because I think that's probably going to be helping understanding certain aspects of Eurocentrism and colonialism. But reading about Eurocentrism is probably a good start.
Hello. I'm sorry to interrupt. Does anybody want to debate?
Oh my god.
Mr. Slave.
Yeah, it's me.
I recognize the voice immediately.
Do you still think the Spanish flu is a hoax or?
Spanish flu? I mean, yeah, I think it is just aspirin overdoses. That's what it looks like.
Bro, what?
Fantastic.
Right, because the Spanish flu killed young military-aged men, but not the elderly. So that doesn't make any sense. No virus, no mechanical. Right? There's no mechanical explanation I can think of that makes sense.
From what I remember, in my country, the Spanish flu killed mostly old people and civilians, not really soldiers.
Right. So in certain countries, that's even weirder. So in certain countries, it killed military-aged men, and now we're here.
Which countries?
That's what I always hear, that it killed military-aged men, but not the elderly. That's what they always told them. That's what I always knew.
Who told you this?
I've always heard this. This is what I always heard.
From whom?
That's like asking from whom did I hear that 1 + 1 = 2? I don't remember who said it first. The Spanish flu killed mostly just like the flu today, the Spanish flu was particularly harmful to infants under age of 65. One thing that was different was it killed a large number of healthy adults ages 20 to 40. That's weird.
No.
Yes?
Yeah, it killed also adults, but most of the victims were not soldiers.
No, but they say one thing that was different. Here, I'll paste the King from the Google. So one thing that was different about the Spanish flu was that it also killed a large number of healthy adults ages 20 to 40 years. Now, why would a virus be able to kill healthy people? Right? It says here.
It does. Because some do.
No.
The point is like, no. Yeah.
No.
I mean,
no.
It does. Ebola.
I don't know, but certainly not flu. I mean, flu viruses usually just don't kill unless you are.
It's just the name Spanish flu, but it's not really like a flu in a way.
What do you mean it's not a flu? So how did it transmit?
Yes, so the flu is how we speak, like how we call something.
So how
it's like people call, like it's like people who call back in the days, like people who call like dolphins fish. It swims. It's not a fish technically.
Was the Spanish flu?
From what I understand, it was quite closer to like COVID actually.
Right. Could it be the case that it turns the immune system back? So like people with stronger immune systems, like it turns the immune system against them?
No. Most of the victims were like by
It says
far,
here it was an influenza.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a different one. But the most of the victims were not like it killed also a lot of like people who were healthy, but most of the victims were not people who were healthy or
that's what it says.
People were like
okay, I'm just giving you the
no. It says it also killed a lot of people. Most of the victims were not this.
No. Look, this is the first results from Google. So the first one was one
What
thing.
can you read again?
Sure. One thing that
Oh my
was
God,
different.
none of this nigga, shut the fuck up so I can play my fucking music.
Wait a
Can you
minute.
read again? Because right now it's just a reading exercise.
So one thing that was different about the Spanish flu was that it also killed a large number of healthy adults aged 20 to 40 years.
Exactly. So the point is that it killed a lot of people between 20 to 40 years, but the majority of the victims were not between 20 to 40.
Right, but one thing that was different was that it also killed a large number of healthy adults. Why would a flu kill healthy adults? How can a flu kill healthy adults? What's the mechanism?
So
What's the
flu, from what I understand, the flu mutates quite a lot. So each year,
no problem.
This is why there is no vaccine for the flu.
Explain to me the mechanics.
I will do how a virus kills people.
Yes. How does a flu virus kill? Have you ever looked into
This
it?
is just a virus. So what happens is that it does every year. You have a lot of people dying from the flu. The main issue that you have with the flu is that that's why there is no like definitive vaccine for the flu, is that it mutates quite a lot.
No,
so,
explain. Listen to
yeah,
me.
yeah. I'm going into it. Just fucking listen. So it mutates quite a lot, right? So there's no vaccine for the flu, right? And each year you have a new strain of flus, basically multiple strains of flus that appear and kill a lot of people. It can happen that one of them can be way deadlier than the other. That's what happened.
How? Can you please explain? Okay.
Do you want me to explain how mutations work?
No. I want you to explain how flu viruses, the mechanics of the flu virus. How does it work mechanically? Just go through the molecular mechanics.
I'm not biologist, if that's your question. But the point that I'm making is that the flu mutates a lot. I know this because my grandparents had to be vaccinated for this. And I took them there, and the doctor explained to me that basically the flu mutates a lot.
All right.
And it can happen that some strains.
Okay, fine. So
some mutations are deadlier than others.
Fine. Anyway, so the way that when I like, you can go online. There's medical schools that have lectures online. You can just listen to a lecture how flu viruses work, how coronavirus.
Go ahead.
No, listen. So 1 second. How coronaviruses work, how influenza viruses work. They explain to you that it's just a molecular machine. It's really very simple. And so the way that this was taught to me is that coronaviruses, lung infections, they don't kill. They don't try to kill you. That's not in their best interest. Because if they kill the host, then they don't spread. So, in terms of Darwinistic evolution, it's a dead end. So those that kill will not continue. So the ones that succeed are the ones that actually theoretically do the least harm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So coronaviruses, influenza viruses don't kill. That's just the mechanism.
No, they do. They do.
Then if they kill, they don't spread. If they kill, it's a dead end. They cannot spread, right? If you kill the host,
yes, but the problem is that not all mutations are the best. That's the point I'm making.
Right, but
is that sometimes you have a mutation that is not amazing. You can have
so it's
mutations yourself.
So it's going to be
mutations yourself that are not the best suited for.
If it's going to be deadly, if it's going to kill, then it's going to be a dead end. It's not going to contaminate the population. So the ones that spread.
It depends.
What do you mean?
It depends on basically how infectious it is compared to how deadly it is. It's just a ratio between the two.
Exactly. So
exactly. And that's the issue, is that once you've reached this ratio, then you have a big problem.
No, but that's why they don't kill. I mean, if they killed,
they do.
No, if they
kill,
no, if they kill, they don't spread. You cannot have both.
Okay, let me finish. Listen. If you have virus that every time it kills one people will spread to 4 people.
But how? If it kills the host, how does the host contaminate 4
because
people?
It doesn't kill it immediately. So the host has the time to, I don't know, go fucking shopping or whatever.
Exactly.
They just meet other people and infect them.
But killing the host inhibits the spread, right? You want the host to be fully functional.
Yes, the point I'm making is that not all mutations are in the best interest of the thing.
Which mutations will take over the populations? The one that spread the most, the fastest, the most efficient. Those are going to be the ones that do the least harm. So they're going to those will take over the population. Not the ones that kill. The ones that kill are relatively dead end.
Yeah, but that's not. You haven't listened to what I've said, right?
What do you mean?
Imagine every time you kill one person, you spread to 4 people.
Right, but which is more efficient? Which spreads more? The one that kills more, the one that kills less? Of course, the one that kills.
Matter.
What do you mean? The more you kill, the less you.
Can you listen? Just listen.
You said this. I'm quoting you. You said it's a ratio between killing and spreading. So the one.
Can you listen?
But you said already.
Just listen, or I'm gonna turn you down, and I'm gonna move.
He's gonna clarify, Mr. Slave.
Okay.
Exactly. The point I'm making is that it's dangerous for us. It's not necessarily interesting for the virus, but it's dangerous for us. It basically has reached a ratio where it keeps spreading while killing people. And that's a big issue. Doesn't matter for the virus itself.
Okay, fine. But let's say
you understand?
Sure. But let's say you have 2 populations, 2 mutations of a virus, right? They have a common ancestor, then 2 mutations occurred. One became less deadly, one became more deadly. Now, which mutation is gonna take over the population? The one that kills more?
The one that is not as deadly.
Exactly. It's going to take over, and the other one will die out. I mean, what?
Eventually.
Right.
It will.
Right.
The problem is the damage that it will cause. And second of all, the one that is not as deadly currently could mutate and become deadly.
Okay.
And that's a big issue.
No, 1 second. What I'm trying to say is, in general, coronaviruses, they don't kill. They just they don't want to kill.
Yes. The main issue the main issue is that the viruses mutate a lot. The coronavirus mutates a lot. Who's speaking? The coronavirus mutates very fast. Very, very fast. That's why there are a lot of variants of the virus. And the problem is that it could eventually become way deadlier than it already is.
But let me ask you. Okay, so
you understand the problem?
Let me ask you 1 second. Okay, I asked you this before. I'm going to ask it again. So, just to stress this point. So, I asked you exactly what is the mechanism? What is the molecular mechanism by which a coronavirus kills? And you said you're not a biologist. You never looked into it. So let me just I'll tell you what I learned. So the way they taught me, it's just a YouTube, it's a 1-hour lecture. You can watch it. It's really very simple. They discussed coronaviruses in general and the COVID-19 specifically, but they're all the same. So the way they explained it, they said exactly these words, that that coronaviruses do not kill healthy infectants. Healthy people that contract a coronavirus are not killed. That's not at all what the virus is, quote unquote, designed to do. So who dies from a corona infection? So they said it's people who are immunocompromised. So once you're immunocompromised, what happens is your entire system is completely unstable. So basically, you're basically dying, and anything can kill you. Any instability is going to kill you. So what happens is that the body, in general, even if for like an old weak man or woman, so their body is defending against the corona, but as it's defending against the corona, their own system destabilizes and starts attacking their own lungs, and that's why you have pneumonia. The pneumonia that you got from COVID is it's just the immune system destroying the lungs because it's an unstable system. That's how it was taught.
No.
That's how. So
no.
Go ahead.
No.
So, wait,
So the problem.
if not, wait. So
Let me finish.
But you said you never studied this. I did study.
No, because because I know a few persons that died from COVID, and I know how they died.
No, but explain you have to explain the molecular mechanism by which.
Yeah, you didn't explain it very well.
What do you mean? Okay.
You didn't talk about molecules for a second. You talked about
because there is no
organism.
No,
Mr. Slave. I let you talk.
Go ahead.
So the people I know who died, they had heart failures, and the main reason why they had heart failures were because of inflammations. So the coronavirus caused inflammations.
How did it do it?
In the bloodstream.
How did the coronavirus influence the heart?
So what happens is that it creates lesions within the system, and that is problematic.
But the coronavirus.
Do you want me to explain? I'm assuming they're attacking
but the coronavirus is
with their mouth.
No, but the coronavirus is designed to attack.
No, Mr. Slave. I just want to finish a sentence. So you have inflammation. Those inflammations can lead to complications. Depends on the person. You can have heart failures. You can have respiratory issues, etc., etc. Okay. The main thing is why it's wrong is that most of the areas that you're quoting, they always come back. It's never like I had a problem with my foot. If it was the immune system attacking the body itself, you could have problem with your hands, in your foot, or whatever. No, it's always heart failures, respiratory failures, etc., etc.
What is the theory?
I just want to finish, Mr. Slave. I let you finish. Second of all, the issue is not really the disease as it is. The problem is its spread and its possibility and its potential for mutation. And that a mutation could be way deadlier than it currently is. That's the issue with COVID. We have seen a lot of variants of COVID. I think you might remember some were deadlier than others. So they had some in South Africa that were deadlier, some in China that were way deadlier as well.
Right.
And they had a lot of issues there.
But when
because of lockdown, let me finish this. Because of lockdown, we didn't have those issues. Okay, I'm done. You can go.
Okay, you don't know that. I mean, as far as we know, that's not true. But fine. I mean, well, let's ignore that. I mean, you have to come up with a theory. You can't just say it caused inflammation, lesions in the heart without a theory. I studied very little. I admit coronavirus, and from what I remember, it infects. It's designed to attack the lungs. You cannot have this virus just nilly-willy attack whatever it wants. It has a molecular mechanism by which it works. The way it works, it infects the lungs. When it infects the lungs, the body reacts with T cells, and the T cells defend. There's no problem. But with immunocompromised people, the defense system of the body destabilizes and starts attacking the lungs. That's what happens. That's how people die of pneumonia from COVID, not from the virus. The virus never killed a single person in the universe. It's immunocompromised people whose own immune system ended up killing them. That's what they taught me when I studied. I went to like a medical school online. I listened to the lecture. They explained it. That's what they said. This was in the beginning of the pandemic. That's what they explained. So anyway, look, it doesn't make any sense that the Spanish flu killed young, healthy men. It just doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
It would make sense to
So
be honest.
I've looked at a few articles that absolutely contradict what it says, and that the virus itself attacks the lung.
You think the virus attacks not just the lungs? What?
No, just articles. So, for example, the virus. I was just talking about the examples that you given.
Even if it's true, a healthy man should not be, a virus should not suddenly influence a healthy 20 to 40-year-old man. It doesn't make any sense. Why would
And
that?
then,
So
It does have asthma.
no.
Then the second point I was making is
Mhm.
that the virus can mutate and become deadlier.
But why would it be
It
deadlier?
can happen.
But why would it be deadlier with a 20 to 40-year-old healthy man? Is it men or also women?
It just becomes deadlier in general.
No, they said.
No. You just cannot read.
What do you
What
mean?
it says is that it killed everyone, including people between 20 and 40, which is unusual because generally those people are strong enough to handle the virus.
So what's your explanation?
The point that they are making is that but the majority of people who were killed were still weak
What's
people.
your explanation? They say one thing that was different about the Spanish flu was that it also killed a large number of healthy adults aged 20 to 40 years. What's your explanation?
Mhm.
What's your explanation?
I've just explained. It just becomes deadlier.
What's
And
your
kills
explanation?
everyone.
No, they say specifically. There's a specific group of healthy adults, 20 to 40.
They say also. Do you know
One
what
thing that
also
was
means?
no. One thing that was different about the Spanish flu was that it also killed a large number.
Also,
What's your explanation for this data point? You have a data
also,
point. What's your explanation?
also,
Okay, you don't have an
that it
explanation.
also kills more people
You don't have
who
an
can defend
explanation.
themselves.
Okay, so I have to conclude you
No,
don't
no.
have an explanation. Do you have an
Okay.
explanation?
I do.
What's your explanation?
Is that, as the sentence implies, it just didn't kill only 20 people between 20 and 40
All right,
years
you're
old.
ignoring my question. Okay, I gotta go.
Yes.
I gotta go. Look, it was a good conversation. It was okay. I mean, I kind of enjoyed it.
Okay, you can go then.
I mean, it's 9. I gotta go.
I'm not interested in a you can go.
Whoa.
Before you go,
Yes.
you should look at the things that I added to you on.
Oh, who are you?
I'm Toph,
Toph.
the one that's wrong with this server.
I don't understand.
It's
I
in
see.
Pig VC.
I'll tell you who
Just look in Pig VC.
look in what VC?
Everybody
Just
knows
look at-
Toph.
I don't
Just
see
look in
Toph.
Pig VC.
I'm in Pig
Just
VC.
look.
I'm looking. Where? In the text of Pig VC?
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's free
I
old
had-
free old cows.
It's the first. It's the first. It's the latest.
The latest?
Latest.
What is wrong with this server? What is wrong with this
That's
server?
me.
All right. The
That's me.
Sure. The coronavirus latches its spiky surface proteins to receptors on healthy cells, especially those in your lungs. Specifically, the viral proteins burst into cells. Into cells through ACE2 receptors. Once inside, the coronavirus hijacks healthy cells and takes command. Eventually, it kills some of the healthy cells. Right. So,
And I also said further, a little bit up. I just wanted to add the the people who have like respiratory problems, diabetes, asthma, that could what is that word?
immunocompromised.
People that have those problems, it boosts the problem. It like makes it worse because you already have problems in your body that makes it hard for your body to function properly for like a normal another no person that doesn't have it. You know what I mean?
Your audio is cutting out. But okay, I understand what you're saying. You're arguing for me because I'm trying to explain the sentence. Well, maybe you should mute yourself because we can hear your mic buzzing. So I'm trying to just to get an answer for the sentence. One thing that was different about the Spanish flu was that it also killed a large number of healthy adults aged 20 to 40 years. Okay, I thought we're done, Mr. I don't know your name. So now I'm talking to this this other person. So my question.
You said you were done.
All right, but she asked me to stay, so now I'm talking to her. I thought.
I just wanted you before you go.
Right. So what I'm saying is you're arguing for me when you're saying that it only kills immunocompromised.
I'm not arguing for anybody.
But the point that you're making argues for me is
What's your argument?
My argument that there is a data point in the Spanish flu that is unexplained, and that is that one thing that was different about the Spanish flu was that it also killed a large number of healthy adults aged 20 to 40 years. So what you're saying is that it kills immunocompromised, but it says here it killed healthy adults 20 to 40. So that's a contradiction.
Where does it say that?
Excuse me?
Where does it say that? Where does
It's the
it say
first-
that? What are you looking?
W-
You said it says it here. Where
It
does
says
it say it?
I linked it. I mean, I didn't link it. It's the first result from Google when you say the Spanish flu killed mostly. It's from clevelandclinic.org. I mean, it's the first Google result. When you say the Spanish flu killed mostly, that's what you get. So it says, Google says, one thing that was different about the Spanish flu was that it also killed a large number of healthy adults aged 20 to 40. So I need an explanation. And I did not receive an explanation. So my explanation.
I have a feeling that so the Spanish flu. Correct me if I'm wrong. Does the sorry, tongue twister. Does the Spanish flu kill more people than the coronavirus?
Yes, by a lot.
Okay, a lot. Was it the one where they had like blood like spots all over their bodies?
No, so the Spanish flu was an epidemic at the end of the World War One, especially between 1918 and 1920. What happened is that after the destruction, especially of Europe, the infrastructures were absolutely in shambles, and generally the sanitary conditions were very poor in most countries after World War One, and therefore a lot of diseases started to spread. It killed a lot of people, and one of them is the Spanish flu.
Okay, so I mean, I do not know where you get your sources from.
Google. I told you exactly how I Googled. It's the first result in
I just
Google.
did a quick Google search, and
What?
right away it says that it kills a lot of adults, especially young people, from a cytokine storm, ravaging the stronger immune system of young adults.
Basically, what happened is that it was extremely deadly, so it started to kill also healthy people.
Yes.
But the vast majority of people who were killed were generally old people, younger people, or etc. Which makes sense. If you're not as strong, you will die.
A virus strong enough, like there is such thing, like obviously we have proof that there are viruses that are stronger than the coronavirus, very strong enough that can kill healthy people.
How?
We already have proof of that.
How? Explain the theory. How? Yeah.
The
How
theory,
does-
it's not a theory, it's a fact. They killed tons of
No,
people.
explain. No. Explain the mechanics of the virus. How does the virus kill a healthy person?
Oh, well, I didn't really do research on that, but I can do that for you. But I think you can do that too.
So I did
Why
it.
did you have to?
No, I
Oh,
did
you
it.
did?
I
So why you have to
listened.
do it?
So I listened to an actual presentation in a medical school that they taught the coronavirus lecture. And what they explained is that coronavirus does not kill. It only kills immunocompromised people because the immune system becomes destabilized after starting to attack the virus. The virus itself doesn't kill.
So no, so there was proof provided in the sidebar that explained a little bit how it works, and also what the point what makes it dangerous, as I explained, is not necessarily that it's dangerous now, but that it spreads and then it can eventually mutate, like the Spanish flu, and kill a lot of people.
How?
Like the Spanish flu.
You have to.
You want us to ask, okay.
You have to explain how a virus, like a coronavirus, kills a healthy adult. You have to explain how does it do it?
Depends the new mutation. I don't know because I haven't seen one. It's not yet a mutation that we've seen.
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
Has there been? How do you know that a coronavirus can kill a healthy person? Because when you say healthy, like it isn't as coronavirus. Literally, it could be stopped with a freaking what's it called? Vaccination, whatever it's called, cure, liquid, whatever. But the Spanish flu happened a long time ago, before we even knew before like microbiology. People back then didn't know how or why it happened. We only can speculate. So you telling us something that happened so long ago, when there's not a lot of citations of what the Spanish flu had inside and how it formed. As the coronavirus, we have so much information on it. We even know what it looks like, for God's sake. Like, we don't even know what the fuck a Spanish flu looks like in a microorganism. So you telling us and comparing the Spanish flu with something that we already know about is a little difficult for us to tell you, because we genuinely don't know. And I feel like we do not know everything. You're trying to give us questions that we do not know entirely. And some scientists don't even know entirely.
Okay.
So how are we going to give you that answer? I'm sorry.
So when I listened...
No, the main...
One second, let me reply. So when I listened, and I'm going to have to leave soon. So when I listened to that lecture that I keep referencing in the medical school online, the way they explained it...
Medical school online.
Can you send it, by the way? Because
medical school online. I don't know about that, Betty. Medical school online. Are you training to be in the medical field?
No. I'm saying it's a lecture that I listened to that a trained, certified... It's on YouTube.
Yeah, it would be...
It's on YouTube. It's not... Sorry for laughing.
Oh, it's just that you've watched a YouTube video.
You watched a YouTube video, and anybody can... I honestly thought that you went online, like an online school, for you to be like a nurse or a doctor, because those are things. But you literally going on YouTube? Huh? How are you going to know that's legit?
It didn't have, the YouTube misinformation thing.
Yeah, but that's not necessarily how the YouTube algorithm cannot catch everything.
Okay, I'll share this lecture. I think this is the lecture.
There's a difference between a lecture and literally learning. Lecturing is like a presentation.
Anyway.
Maybe not. But it's
I'll
a little...
share it. So anyone, next time I have a discussion with you, if you want, you can watch it and then we can have a deeper discussion.
And it's a YouTube video.
This is the lecture. You're welcome.
Ninja Nerd?
Yeah, Ninja Nerd. It's they teach,
Ninja Nerd.
Yeah. He's certified. He's like he's a certified guy.
What? Certified what?
Like a nurse. He's a certified. It's like a nurse or something. I don't remember. I don't remember the exact certification he has. He's certified.
Okay. Has he published any papers on the subject?
That's a problem then. I mean, if he's a nurse, he knows the basics of it, but not entirely.
Look.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
It's still like a nurse giving you about the rundown of like COVID-19 still means that they know what they're talking about, you know?
You're welcome to cite a better source to explain coronaviruses, I'll be happy to take a look at it. I mean, he gave a very good explanation. I listened. It sounds very simple, very mechanical. I liked it. I understand it. You're welcome to listen. You're welcome to cite better lectures, better sources. I'm open. I don't care. So, but according to him, coronaviruses don't kill. That's my point.
Are you only listening to him?
Yeah, I'm basing everything I'm saying. No, not everything, but some of it I'm basing on him. Some of it on.
Are you completely sure that he is telling the truth? Have you found, like, does he have a website? Does he give off any proof that he's legit?
I do listen to his lectures a lot. I am familiar with his teachings. I took
Okay, but is he legit? Does he give proof that he is a real, like, is he a doctor?
Again, you're welcome to give a better source.
You're not answering the question.
What's the question? Has he
Do
shown
you
his
know?
certificate?
No, that could help too. I'm just saying, do you know if he's an official doctor?
No, he's
or
not. He's
any-
not a doctor. I'm telling you what he said. He said that he is a certified. I don't remember, like a nurse or something.
Well, I'm gonna need to, because there's a difference between a dermatologist and a pediatrician. Or somebody who specializes
Anyway,
in
you're welcome to listen to his lecture or supply another lecture, another source, another paper that explains how coronaviruses in general work. I'm open-minded to listen. You know, you have my DM. You can DM me. We can continue this next time. I'm open-minded. I don't have a problem.
Okay.
So I gotta go now.
Are you gonna?
Excuse me?
Okay. I was just wondering because you still haven't answered my question, but I'm not gonna force you to stay here.
What was the question?
Okay.
I'm listening.
You're saying that all you do is hear him and listen to his videos, but you're not telling me if you know he is a
Big toe tastes nuts. Yo, chicken nuggets and beef is so good.
Oh yeah, I love it, man. Okay.
Oh yeah, I love potato chips.
Okay, anyways.
such a fat ass.
I'm sorry, I had to mute these guys. So, you're asking what?
I'm trying to find who they are so I can mute them.
Oh, yeah. You have to
get footed
Oh,
and
found you.
nerf or nothing.
Yeah, get footed.
Okay, got them.
All right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is the last time I'm gonna say it because
I'm
this is
sorry.
getting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You say you watch his videos,
Yeah.
but are you sure that he's legit? Does he have proof that he is legit? He can say that he's a freaking Jesus. Does he have proof? He can say that he's a pediatrician. He can say that he's a microbiologist.
Okay. At
But
the end of
does
the
he
day,
show?
at the end of the day, I mean,
Just look at the video.
yeah. At the end of the day, you know,
So you're not gonna tell me.
Tell you
just
what.
want me to look at the video.
What do you?
You're not gonna
what's-
answer my question.
What? I don't know how. Okay, tell me how to answer your question. What would be a good
No,
answer?
Okay, all you're giving me is you're just trying to make me like you're trying to convince me to look at the video, but I'm giving you a question that kind of shows
I don't know how.
before I look at it.
I don't know how to
Before I
answer.
look at it,
I don't know how to answer your question. I'd be happy
you
to
should
answer.
be saying yes or no.
So
I don't like to give you that kind of choice, but yes or no.
Well, I mean, the answer is obviously in between. Like I'm kind of sure. I mean, I've
Okay,
listened.
You're unsure. Thank you. Goodbye.
All right, guys.
By the way, there's a link I've posted about a news organization that basically explains how COVID kills people.
Sorry I got into the way. I just kind of got very fucking stressed. People were doing misinformation. I do not like
You
that.
can look at it if you want.
People do.
A large team of researchers from the Broad Institute, Harvard, Massachusetts General Hospital, and MIT are trying to unlock the mysteries of COVID-19. Their work could lead the way to better treatments. So they explain the mechanics when patient. What is?
Yes, they explain broadly.
I mean, it's just key findings, pretty fascinating. The lungs have another type of cell called AT2. They can convert themselves into AT1 cells to replenish cells. Wait, the question is, wait, somebody's making noise. Maybe whoever's making noise can stop like tapping their mic. So, I mean, the question is, any corona infection, the body knows how to deal with it, right? Some people survive.
Not necessarily, depending on how severe it is, basically. So you would have to consider two things: how fast does your body and how strongly, let's put the two together, can answer the threats, and how fast. Basically, what happens with coronavirus is that they infect like healthy cells that you have in your body, and they just make them unhealthy by becoming a parasite, basically by getting into it. So the question is, how many of them did you get at first? And how fast do they reproduce? Those are the two things. If they reproduce fast enough, or if you have gotten enough of them in the first place so that your infection gets big from the start, then your body might not have the time to answer those threats. If it mutates, it makes that it makes so that the reproduction, the rate at which they reproduce is much higher. Then, even if you're healthy, you can die.
How?
That's basically
You
what
have to explain
happens.
how. How?
I've just explained now.
What?
He
I
just
just
explained.
How does
You're just not listening.
how does a healthy person die? How does a
I've just explained
coronavirus?
now. I've just explained now.
So you're not gonna answer the question.
No, I've literally just explained.
They
I explained
just
that if
So
I-
how
like
does a
if
healthy
COVID
person die?
mutates.
But
if
how
it- okay.
how does it
Okay,
die?
can you listen? If it mutates and the reproduction rate of the virus is
You're not answering the
high enough.
question.
No, I'm literally answering
No,
it
you're
right
not.
now. You're just not listening. So
No,
what
you're
happens is
repeating
that
what you said. That's not the answer. That does
that's
not
the
explain.
answer.
No, that's
That's the answer.
not the answer that I'm looking for. I need.
Yeah, but you then you are not
Bro,
listening.
what are
and
you
you're not-
searching for? Atlantis? Come on.
I've given you the answer. I've explained how I've explained how the virus kills.
No, you haven't. You did not explain how the virus kills.
Okay, I will read again because let me do it slowly.
All right.
When patients become severely ill with COVID-19, the coronavirus infiltrates deep into the lungs and causes mayhem. So what
How?
happens is that basically, I'm going to explain exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened is that they infect some cells that you have in your body, and basically they get into it and they make it unhealthy.
Mm-hmm.
They just fucking get into it, and they
Mhm.
just decide to become a parasite of those
That's
cells.
okay.
And they use those cells in order to reproduce.
Yeah, like that's how viruses. That's the virus.
That's how
life
viruses
cycle.
work.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how viruses work. They do it mostly in the lungs. They can do it elsewhere, but they
Mhm.
mostly do it in the lungs.
Right.
That's why, for example, a lot of people who had COVID felt like they were drowning when they had very
second.
severe symptoms.
One second. One second. One second.
You understand?
Yeah, sure. So,
I
look,
think it was the first generation
but-
of COVID. The second and third one wasn't so much in the lungs.
I mean, one second. So, the coronaviruses and humans evolve side by side. So the body has T cells. The body knows how to deal with viruses. When they attack, in the beginning, it takes time for the immune system to figure out what's going on. But a healthy person, sooner or later, the T cells are going to figure it out, and they're going to start killing and eating up the viruses, and you get better.
Yes. And if it mutates and that reproduction rate at the rate at which this virus reproduces into your body and infects other cells, because that's how it reproduces, gets high enough, big enough, like your immune system cannot catch up. That's it.
So as I
You understand this?
Yeah. So as
Can
I
I
s-
just
no, hold on. So as I said, let me reply. As
Mhm.
I said, humans and coronaviruses evolve side by side. It's difficult for coronavirus to surprise humans. It's difficult for humans to surprise coronavirus. They're very with billions of years
No.
old. Okay.
it
So
was pretty easy for us to surprise coronavirus. We already have the vaccine that fast.
Yeah, we have a vaccine. Second of all, the what you're forgetting is that you're comparing a very complex cellular system, which is humans, to a monocellular system, which is the virus. And a monocellular system mutates way faster than humans.
as I said, okay, we've been through this. I said, I'll repeat it. Humans and viruses evolve side by side. At this point, it's difficult for a virus to surprise us. Anyway, even if
What do you mean by surprise?
Like the body, a healthy human is able to deal with a coronavirus without an issue. It's
Exactly, but if it mutates, and it becomes deadlier through the mean that I've
then
explained.
what you're saying is that the humans are being surprised by coronavirus, and
Yes, it
that's
happens all the time.
so. Look,
there have been a lot of
as
times
my
in
quote-
history.
as my
In history, no, you need to listen to this. In history, do you agree that there have been a lot of diseases that have killed a lot of people?
as
Like the
the
Black
quote-
Plague, for example.
as
Do you
the
think the Black
quote-
Plague never happened?
No,
the
hold
Black
on.
Death, I think.
Hold on. So as the quote that I quoted from Google says, one thing that was different about the Spanish flu was that it also killed a large number of healthy adults, aged 20 to 40. So Google agrees that that was weird. That viruses, coronaviruses, influenza
Yes.
viruses usually don't kill healthy adults aged 20 to
Exactly.
40. So you have to explain
I think
how
we all
that.
agree on
One
that.
second, please don't interrupt.
So
you have to,
what
one second,
happened?
let me just finish. So you have to give me the answer how that happened. You haven't.
And I've just given it to you.
No, you haven't. I
Again.
gotta go. Okay, well, this is we're in circle. Look,
Oh, you gotta go.
we can continue another time. I really have to go.
No,
now.
but this is ridiculous because I've told you like 5 times, and you just I don't know if it doesn't get into your head or you just.
All right, that was very emotional. Obviously, these people, leftists, they love their vaccine. They love COVID. It's very difficult to take away COVID from these people. I mean, they're basing their lives on this. This is at this point part of the foundation of leftism is COVID. That we have to have vaccine, we have to have Dr. Fauci, we have to have government. And in my opinion, from what I researched, this entire pandemic was I mean, it's difficult to talk because of the information suppression, but I mean, the information that I have, the research that I did is that obviously it's difficult to complete the sentence, but as I argued, these people, they're going to defend COVID. COVID was this really, really terrible pandemic, and there's nothing you can do about it. And a lot of the fear of COVID was founded on the fear of the Spanish flu. Now, if you take away the Spanish flu, then these people are in trouble, and so they're not gonna happily just give away the Spanish flu that killed young, healthy adults. Now, it's really funny. I mean, when you ask them, okay, so why did it kill young, healthy adults? How did they do it? They come up with this new theory. Oh, it mutated really fast. I mean, that's a new theory. I mean, I should just ask him for a citation. That's what I should have done. All right, guys. I think we're done. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you, Sac, Side, Vario, Solux, 111. And thank you very much, everyone. Have a great night. See you around. See you hopefully tomorrow morning. Have a good night. Bye-bye.